Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Doris Abejide. I want to appreciate everyone that subscribed to this channel. Wow, I'm so amazed. On the 3 days, you guys showed me support and love. Thank you so much. You guys rock. And if you're new here, please kindly subscribe and like this channel. You will love to be part of this great community. Thank you so much. So guys, I want to share my migration experience with you, but it would be unfair if I don't reverence God who made it possible by making use of my husband, my support system, my advisor, in short, my everything. So at this point, I'm going to leave the stage for him to start from the start.
Yeah, my name is Adebayo, and yes, the journey started sometimes in 2018 when I was attending a PhD program in the university in Nigeria. It was so tough, and so it was really tough for me, and my expectation was not met. So it got to a stage I have to sign out with the professor that I will not be continuing the PhD program when I compare with my experience when I was having my master's abroad. So I decided to make an attempt again to secure a PhD offer abroad. So to cut the long story short, I applied to several universities, and the school in Portugal finally granted me an admission. So securing the admission, yes. So and I've said in my mind that if I'm traveling abroad this time around for PhD, it has to be with funding. So we started looking for funding again. So I can remember then when I got admission, we submitted a visa application at the embassy, and the visa was not granted. It got delayed, and I know, of course, it was because of our poor statement of account. So along this line, yes, where I was talking to professors in the university, so one of them picked interest in me, and I was invited for an interview. So, boom, that was how I was granted.
So I think you should let them know if the scholarship was easy to get.
It's actually not easy to secure scholarship abroad. The first thing is it was God. And God used another friend of mine that once worked with that professor to actually put me in good shape. And when the professor made an attempt to try, and I was invited for the interview, and during the interview, I think he was convinced enough that yes, this guy can actually deliver. So that was how I was able to secure a scholarship to be part of the project. So to collaborate in the project with the professor. And then that was how within a very short time, I received my scholarship letter. And then when we represented it at the embassy, within 10 days, I got my visa.
So fast. So guys, it was obvious that this man was going to leave me and the kids. Gosh, I don't know if I wanted it. I was crying because I could not imagine. I don't even know what to say again, whether I wanted it or not. So fast forward, the day when he was about to leave, the day he was to leave at the airport, you guys needed to see me all red. I don't know if I wanted him to go or the tears, was it tears of joy? I don't know, but I was crying. It was so emotional. I don't want him to leave because it was, in fact, practically everything. My legs, my eyes, my, support. In fact, I don't know. So
yeah, it was really not easy living there. I could remember when I went for my master's for almost 1 year. We were away from each other.
Almost a year.
This time around, I was really looking for the possibility to make us to come together again.
When he was telling me that, Oni, don't worry, I will come back for you guys, I was like, I was like, in fact, come back. When the other time you left me, now you're promising, in fact, the tear.
Yes.
So he finally got to Portugal, and the process of trying to get his residency began. So, Oni, can you just, was it fast? How was it? Was it stressful? How was it?
Yes, my intention is inviting my family. So the first stage is when you get here is to secure your resident card. And then you have to apply for an appointment with the yourself, like immigration here. So when I got an appointment date, I got here, I think March. Then I got an appointment for August. So that's the window of 5 months. It's really the first discouragement because I don't even know how I was going to tell my wife that I still need 5 months before I will secure the first document. So yeah, well, I got this date. So I was like, well, I had experience back in Nigeria with US embassy appointment. Why not let me continue to check this page, should in case there could be any miracle. So one day I was just there and I saw a date, opened date for June. I quickly picked the date, and that was how I was able to bring my appointment date to June. And I told one of my friends, she was like, what? Because she got there before me and she had an appointment for July. And I was like, I was able to get June. She was, okay, next time, please, if I'm able to get the date, I should I should help her to also book. So one day, I was also thinking again that, let me check this page. So on getting there, I saw a new date, April. Wow, April 10. I quickly booked it because if you don't select it, someone else also might also be looking this way. So that was why I got here March 19. The first appointment I got was August 14, I think. Then I was able to have my appointment April 10. It was amazing. And within less than a month, I got my resident card, and that was the beginning of the whole thing. So when I got my resident card, then with the help of my professor, he knew, of course, he knew that I am married. So and he always asked me about my wife and my children. So quickly, I was able to secure an official letter from the lab, from my department, to invite my wife and my children. So I was able to get all the documents arranged, and then I invited them. Yes.
So guys, we started our application, myself and the kids. So my husband sent all the documents required for us to go to the embassy. So we got to the embassy and everything was done. We submitted account statement. He submitted he had already saved some euros for us to present at the embassy. So I
also submitted a company.
Yes, a company statement account. So we submitted all the necessary documents. So at last they called us to come and collect our visa after
15 days.
Yes, after 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yes, 15 days. So we were called to come and collect our visa. I was so, in fact, I don't know. I was so, will I say scared? In fact, I was scared. I don't know. In my mind, I've concluded that once I collect the parcel, I will just follow through the staircase. I'm not going to go through the lift. So if I want to cry, let me just cry it there. So when I collected the parcel, I opened the first one at the staircase. I opened the first one, and it's the back staircase, so that if I'm crying, nobody will see me. So I opened the first one. It was my son's phone. I just picked randomly. So when I opened it, I saw my son was given the last one. I said, if the last one is given, then definitely I would be given. So at last, all of us, we were given the visa, and the journey began immediately. I think that very week we started arranging our things, our bags, leaving Nigeria. And Fast forward, we got to Portugal. Oh God, you needed to see us when it came to the airport. We were so happy. It was so emotional. We couldn't, we can, we in fact, we never imagined it.
Yeah.
It was very, very emotional. You needed to see us. We were happy to see ourselves that it could be so fast.
Yeah.
Guys, it was God all the way.
I think the amazing part of the whole process was the fact that we were able to do it within a very short time. I think from the experiences that from some of my colleagues here, some spent almost 2 years doing this, but we were able to do it within.
Who does that?
Less than 4 or 5 months. It was God, yeah. So we were so happy to come together again, and since then God has really been keeping us together. Yeah.
Yes. So guys, all the processing, when we came here, we did our processing, how to get
resident card.
Yes, how to get our resident card, because without the resident card you can't do anything. So the processing, everything, and it went so fast during our own, because if we hear other people's experiences, it takes a longer time to get your residency.
Really, I think our case, to be very sincere with you, it was really different. We had very fluent.
Our case was different.
And settling down here was very easy for the children. I think the adaptation story, you should talk about it.
Yes.
In your subsequent video.
So guys, in my subsequent video, I will share our experiences, the kids, being in an environment where, do you understand, where you can speak, you can talk, but you now start using sign language. Why? Because you can't speak their language. They don't speak English. They want you to learn the Portuguese language. So it was, at the first stage, it was difficult for the kids to adapt, being in an environment that you can't communicate, you can't talk, but bam, we will share the experiences in the next video. So, Oni, I don't know if you would like to advise those that want to follow through this path.
Yeah, that is true. I think, if you are interested in migrating to Europe, we will be ready to help with our experience.
Portugal, Germany, Netherlands, it's practically the same process.
In my case, I came as a researcher, so this aspect is a little, I think it's easier, but not really easier. It combines on some. I came here as a researcher, so if you are interested in PhD in Europe, most especially in Portugal here, I think it's easy for you to come. So the process, the documentations, and how to contact professor, and how to secure admission, how to secure scholarship. These are some of the way we can guide you. So I think
guys, I will be dropping email in the description below. So if you need our advice, you need our support, you want us to tell you in details the steps, the processes that we took, I will drop the email in the description below. So contact us through there.
I will be ready
we are ready to help you. Okay?
Yes.
So thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for listening to our stories.
Thank you, guys.
Subscribe and give a thumbs up to this video. Thank you so much.
See you. Bye-bye.
Bye.